Hello, this is the 29th of September. It has been ages since I've done my last video blog, plainly because I literally gave up on my last laptop because it was so slow, and every time I tried to do a recording, when I played it back, it ended up slowing down my voice, making it sound really deep like that, and sort of. And so I just gave up, and now I am borrowing someone else's laptop, which is absolutely brilliant. And it means that hopefully this should work properly. Otherwise, this is going to be very awkward because I'll be speaking for several minutes and it won't work. However, let's just get started. So, to try and catch up really quickly, I carried on doing the youth work with XLP. I had a really good time, lots of challenges, but a lot of highlights. It came to the end of the gap year. We all met together in Nando's in Elephant and Castle. Really good time, except probably the worst time as well, because not only did we get to say really nice things to each other and really appreciate the friendship that we've built, it also made us realise that we absolutely hate Nando's and we can never go back to Nando's, especially in Elephant and Castle. I'm still probably going to go to Nando's, but not in Elephant and Castle because it was just too upsetting and I could not taste the food because it just was plain upsetting. So from there, I went through my summer, did new wine, Soul Survivor, got too tired, spent about 2 weeks at home, went fishing, caught a sea bass, ate it, got upset that I caught a sea bass and ate it, and then now I'm back here in London. I'm continuing with XLP, but I'm also doing a degree in theology and youth ministry, and this is done at St. Mellitus. It does sound like a disease. I've heard it so many times, and it's been really good. It's been really challenging because sometimes I haven't been able to understand what has been said in the lectures, but I've tried my best to really engage with it, and there's been moments where I've really enjoyed it and really felt a sense that actually God has been doing a lot of work throughout time, and it's so exciting to hear that because sometimes I feel that I'm very limited to what is in the Bible, but the time that the Bible was done in, the time that it is written about, it doesn't mean that God's limited to that time. Actually, he's been continuously working and working, and he's still working today, which is so exciting. I did a conference. I got invited to my first ever conference to speak at on Friday. It was absolutely incredible. It was done by my old school, and it was just absolutely amazing to see the young people from Portsmouth, Oxford, Reading, all sorts of areas coming to the session that I was running, hear me out about sort of the estates work I do at XLP and sort of the understanding how we can handle difficult situations, and just their appreciation for it, and also just how hopeful they are. We did this thing where I had a massive board, and on it said Revelation 21, and it was referring to verses 1 to 4, which speaks of how there will be no more tears, there won't be any more pain in the future, and it was a really beautiful idea of how there's so much hope within that. And so I asked the students to write down what they hope for, turning a hopeless situation into something that is hopeful. And they are putting things like, I hope for a cure for cancer, and I hope for bullying to stop, and all sorts. And it's just so incredible how these guys are willing to put these hopes forward and to recognise that these are actually possible, because although they're big hopes, we have a bigger God, and that bigger God can do so much more. And yeah, it was an incredible experience. I'm so happy that I got to be invited to speak there. Now it's Sunday, and I am incredibly tired because of the conference and the travelling, and I just need loads of rest, which I struggle with sometimes. But this year is going to be an exciting year, although I really miss my friends from the gap year. Actually, they haven't disappeared. I'm still going to see them, still going to talk to them, and the new gap year students, they're not replacements, they're just additions to the family, and they're going to be these guys are going to be as inspirational as the group last year were, and I know for sure that they are going to be so amazing this year, and that they are going to really, really inspire me. So yeah, hopefully I'll try and do these more often, and hopefully I'll be able to keep you up to date with what's going on at XLP and just how I've been feeling in terms of the degree and personal life and just how my walk with God. I hope that they're interesting some of you. It's not exactly exciting. I'm not juggling bamboos or anything, or I don't know, whatever people do on YouTube. But yeah, hope that you find it interesting. So I'll stop talking now. Thanks for listening.